average usage, how it went from $120 a month to $5 a month, and I can prove it. I got the electric bills to show them. You don't have to say anything else. It sells itself.
And I can now prove it too. I have now turned on my solar system. I'll report on that in just a second, but first let me say hi to my new best friend, Artie Rose from Solar Alliance of America.
Hey, Mark.
Holy smokes, man. I am so excited. Again,
why are you excited, Mark?
Well, yeah, interview me. Interview me. Look, folks, I don't sell solar systems. I didn't get a free solar system. I paid for mine fair and square.
Yes, you did.
But we turned it on last week, and here's the report to you, Artie. Sunday night, 7 o'clock, I look at the meter, and it says 711 kilowatts, okay? I come back 24 hours later, the next day, Monday night, 7 o'clock, and it says 711 kilowatts. I got charged for 0 electricity.
Over a 24-hour period.
Over a 24-hour period. Now, all days are not going to be like that.
Right.
But that was a good day.
And my guess is at 7 o'clock at night, you probably had your porch light on.
I did. I was out.
So you'd think it would be.
This is what all of your clients do, isn't it? You go out there when you get home, you have to turn the porch light on, and you check the meter, and you go, oh, this is so cool.
Yeah, a lot of people get very excited about our program, Mark.
Did I mention we're talking about solar power today, folks, with Artie Rose? Artie, we've talked about this so many times before, and the thing that just baffles me is now that I've gone through the whole thing, I've flipped the thing on, I'm starting to get, my bills and so forth, and I'll report back with an honest total when I get the full month's bill.
Bring in your bills.
Why aren't more people doing this? Now I really am baffled.
Well, it is education, Mark, and one of the things we've talked about consistently is that people just don't get it. And one of the things I want to talk about today is our exclusive solar stimulus program. It's a program that we've put together which enables people from day one to get a system. The big myth about solar is that huge initial investment. If people qualify for our program, we supply them the system, and they can decide what size system. Not everybody has $2, $3, $4, $5 utility bills, but if you have a minimum of, let's say, $150 utility bill, solar will work for you.
Now, mine was significantly higher, so we built a slightly larger system for me.
Right.
But we calculated the payoff in terms of when that system will be paid for completely, and I can pocket the savings.
Right.
5 to 6 years.
Well, that clip that they showed earlier, Dave Mullin's, David actually got the smallest system. And his utility bills were a little over $150 a month. And during the summer, he wrote me a testimonial, and his bill was $5.13.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. In fact, I think we've got another a brief testimonial here. And let me just ask them to go ahead and play that. We'll just listen to this one and we'll comment on that.
Okay.
I've had nothing but positive things to say about Solar Alliance from the time they came out and presented their system, walked us through the whole process, the initial paperwork process that we went through. They just walked us through all of that. Great online support, great phone support. Like I said about the installation team, I was really nervous about leaking in my system up there, leaking on the roof. I watched them seal it all up, cut the holes, very professional. I was just amazed. I have nothing but great things to say about Solar Alliance and the entire process, and everybody that I've been involved with throughout the entire process has just been superior.
So, folks, that's a ceiling mount or a roof mount there. We put mine on the ground for various reasons. You can do it either way. But Artie comes right out to the house and explains all this to everybody.
Right. With Dave, we went out to talk with Dave, and a little hesitant at first, to be real honest. Most people are. It's not a question of it's for everybody, but I suggest all homeowners take the time, 15, 20 minutes, let either myself or one of my representatives come out, sit at the kitchen table and look at the bills. Mark, our solar stimulus program, for 18 months, there's no payments and no interest. And why that's so important, especially people, they don't think about taxes now, but they're going to start thinking about taxes after the first of the year. The federal government, as you know, if people pay taxes, pays for 30% of the cost of the system.
Right.
So if someone could, and we're actually closing out, we're starting right now, some installations won't go in until December. So those people that want to take advantage of this program have got to contact us now where they can get the system installed this year.
So they can take advantage on their taxes this year.
Right, and people don't realize, Mark, that as long as they pay in taxes throughout the year, the government literally sends them a check. If they're due a refund and they've paid taxes, this money is added to their refund. So even though they haven't necessarily put money out under our solar stimulus program, they're getting money back from the federal government.
And it's 30% from the federal government.
Right.
There's a sizable chunk of cash that comes back from the state. You put that down on the system. You enjoy your savings for 18 months. Now, what my wife and I are going to do is during that time when we don't even have to pay on the system, we're going to anyway. We're going to pay out of what we save on our electric bills.
Most people do.
So instead of sending it to SDG&E, we'll send it to the company that you set up financing with for everybody.
And at the conclusion of the 18 months, Mark, this is the most important part. In most cases, the payments, because obviously the systems aren't free, but we're going to take the same money that people would be paying SDG&E and they put it on their home. They own the system. It's not any other money that they'd be sending the kids off to college. The exact same money they're giving SDG&E, they're investing it in a solar energy system.
Now, I should have mentioned this sooner, folks, but really, even if I only mention it once, the phone lines ring off the hook. Artie will take the first 15 callers that are homeowners with a bill of $150 or more, the first 15 to call that number and set up an appointment. Artie will come out, or one of his representatives, and give you a $50 Visa gift card just for...
$50?
Wasn't it 50?
Yes.
Ooh, well, that was close. It was going to cost me, wasn't it?
But seriously, we give people a $50 Visa gift card, as we've discussed. You know, the holidays are around the corner. Who couldn't use a $50 Visa gift card? And there's no cost, no obligation. We'll even give the homeowners, Mark, a written 6-month estimate. So if they want to shop around, look around, do all the research they'd like to, at least get the facts on what solar is all about.
By the way, I mean, you know, we've discussed this. I made some other phone calls, checked around, and talked about it and everything.
Your brother's a contractor.
Yeah,
What
exactly.
did he say?
Well, it was my brother who said, okay, you need to ask this question, that question, and that question. I did. They were answered to my satisfaction, and I'm now putting electricity back into the system, and SDG&E is going to have to pay me.
That's a good problem to have.
Yeah, that is a very good problem to have. All right, first 15 callers, $50 on a Visa gift card. Just for letting Artie or a representative come out and explain the program to you. And believe me, again, folks, I don't sell these things. I'm just thrilled to death to finally get something that's everything that it was promised to me that it would be.
You are going to bring in your bill next month and show
Yes.
the homeowners the before and afters.
Honest, straight up.
Most people are just amazed, Mark. When I go back out, they just can't believe that their bill went from, in some cases, $300 down to $30.
I'm looking forward to that first full bill. Artie Rose, Solar Alliance of America, thank you so much. Folks, call the number and make an appointment today.
Thank you.
Good to see you. And you know I mean it. All right.